What is going on, you guys? Ron here with Give Phat Food. It's another day and then another trucking dollar, and I am commuting to work. Kind of late, actually pretty late. I'm only doing a half day today, but hey, I'm going to work even though it's only half a day. You got to get her done. In any case, thanks for joining me today. I don't know, I want to kind of think out loud today, and I'm always thinking about my next vehicle, even though it's probably going to take a while before I actually get something. But I want to talk about e-bikes, and I've been researching a lot, been watching a lot of YouTube videos, not only on reviews of e-bikes, but also just the topic, the general topic and consensus of e-bikes. So yeah, I just want to talk about those, kind of like a pros and cons type thing, even though I don't even have an e-bike yet. Okay, so should we do the pros first or the cons? Let's think about the cons first. Okay, stuff that I've seen. E-bikes can be more dangerous. Now, depending where you live, like here in San Francisco, there are a lot of e-bikes. A lot of people like to ride e-bikes. It's not the most e-bike friendly, in my opinion. Not because of, it's very bike friendly, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of lanes. People are a little bit more, they're a little bit more aware of people who ride bikes around here, because there's a lot of people like to ride bikes. But I read in the news that this is like, pretty much big cities. It's one of the few places where you could lose your life on an e-bike, mainly because you get run over. And it's not even just e-bikes, it's just bikes in general, bicycles. But yeah, you get run over in big cities. Why? A lot more congestion, a lot more cars. Some people not fully aware of bikes around them. They are a little bit more aware, and it doesn't happen very often that someone loses their life, but a lot of people get hit for sure. They get hit, they get injured, and yeah, so not fun, right? So that's one of the cons. Why is that a con? Because it's very simple. It's like, number one, you don't have turn signals. You know what I mean? You just use your hands to let people know where you're going. Number two, e-bikes and bicycles in general on the street, they take they take lane splitting to a whole nother level, because they ride on the sidewalk a lot too, even though in San Francisco you're not supposed to. People still do. I mean, obviously the bike racks and stuff, they're on the sidewalk, so you'd kind of have to get on the sidewalk. But all right. And then it's another con. So for e-bikes, at least with regular bicycles, it's all manpower, it's all leg power, because yeah. And then with e-bikes though, they're heavier than regular bicycles because they have a motor. They have a motor, they're heavier, and so when you do run out of juice, when you run out of battery, you kind of have to you know, really use your leg muscles there, because you know, most e-bikes are around 75 pounds, 60 pounds at the lightest, and it could go up to 100 plus pounds. So it's crazy. So that's one of the cons. The cons is pretty much running out of juice and, you know, having a hard time having to pedal it. Number two, and this goes with number three, I think. This goes with any kind of electric vehicle, but especially with e-bikes, you get range anxiety. Range anxiety obviously is when you get a little anxious, a little paranoid that you're going to run out of juice a lot quicker than you think. And you're just kind of worried about it all the time. Unless you get one of those you know, big battery e-bikes or dual battery, I guess you don't have to worry about it as much. Like one of the bikes I was looking at was called the Anioki something Pro Max. I think AQ177. I don't know, some weird ass numbers, but it has like a giant goddamn battery. It's like a 60 amp hour battery on an e-bike. Now the bike itself weighs about 100 something pounds with the battery, so it's pretty heavy. And the battery itself is like 30 pounds. You know, you got to look that up. It's crazy. But yeah, you could get, I was thinking about getting one of those or some kind of equivalent where it has a giant fucking battery. Then, you know, all your goddamn range anxiety goes away, because that thing will put, you know, if you pedal it, it'll go like 100 something miles. And then another con might be number 4. Okay, number 4 is speed. Now, unless you get like a Sur-Ron or like a Talaria, which is pretty much an electric dirt bike, which is not, I don't even know if like you can make that legal somehow on the streets. They could go up to like 50 miles an hour. Pretty much it's an electric bike that's a dirt bike, and it's like can go maybe even faster than this Honda Navi, you know. So, but yeah, speed is a con, because most e-bikes are not like that. You know, you can only go up to like 30 if you're like really pedaling it, or if you like totally modify your e-bike to that where you could go 50 and like an extra battery pack and a controller and all that. So that's crazy. But yeah, speed is one of them. But I guess I'm not too worried about speed, because it is what it is. You know, if you can only pedal up to 30 miles, 25 miles an hour, that's fine. As long as you get to where you're going, you know. So see, like this street right here that I'm on for my commute, Ocean Avenue and even Geneva Avenue, technically they're bike lanes. Yes, technically they're bike lanes. So if you were on a bicycle or e-bike, you'd probably be pedaling right onto my right side, like right here. So yeah, there's speed. That's another con. Another con is maybe storage. So storage, I mean, well, storage isn't too much of a big thing because you can always add stuff to it. You know, you could add pannier bags, you can add a food delivery backpack to it very easily. And probably one of the last cons, I don't know if I can think of anymore, is theft. People love to steal e-bikes. You know, that's probably one of the bigger things too, is theft. So frustrating to me that people don't freaking signal here in San Francisco. It's like really freaking annoying. Yeah, so theft is a big thing. I can tell you this. It's a lot easier to steal an e-bike than it is to steal a motorcycle. A lot easier. I mean, I don't know from experience, but from what I see is that it's just a lot easier, you know? Whereas it probably takes someone about 5 minutes to steal an e-bike, it probably takes them like 10-15 minutes to steal a motorcycle, depending on, you know, how much theft deterrent stuff you put on your vehicle. So there's that. Let's talk about pros. So with pros, I would say fitness for fat asses like me. Yeah, so there's like a, you know, I don't work out much. I should. And so I was thinking the fitness aspect of it is I can get on an e-bike, and since I got to commute to work anyway, I would rather commute on 2 wheels. And if I got a pedal, then then that's great. If that's, you know, some fitness. Yeah, I'll be more tired, but hey, I'm trying to get it, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. Okay, so that's the pro. Fitness. What's another pro? It's cheaper, right? I mean, not cheaper in overall price, because an e-bike can be a lot more expensive than this Honda Navi. But I mean, well, cheaper to operate, you know? So even though I fill up like $3 every 3 days, which is pretty cheap, I guess, with, I don't know how much an electricity you would need to charge up an e-bike battery. So I don't know about that. Yeah, what's another pro? The environment, even though I don't care about the environment that much. It's I don't know, it's a little subjective. I understand that everyone could be a little bit more efficient and more, you know, what is it called? They used to teach you when you were a kid: reduce, reuse, recycle, you know. But yeah, I don't care about the environment that much. But hey, the environmental impact of an e-bike is a lot less, right? So, especially than a car, compared to a car. So there's that. Oh fuck, they're working on the road already. Another pro of riding an e-bike. So we got fitness, we have, you save a little bit of money, you save the environment, kinda. I don't know, I don't think so, not by that much at least. Probably maintenance, you know, like you can work on it yourself. I guess it's kind of a lot less complicated than a motorcycle, like if you worked on it yourself. I don't know, a lot of people on Reddit and whatever, they do say it's a lot easier to just work on stuff yourself, even on a motorcycle. Which I agree with for the most part, but there's some stuff that, like tires, I don't feel comfortable doing my own tires. I know with e-bikes, a lot of them are tube tires, so you can just change the tube out if you get a nail, or you can use that slime stuff, which I guess seals, you know, helps prevent, like, even if you get a puncture, that you won't get a flat. So I don't know. I mean, what else is a pro? The fun factor? Maybe because you can go... Fun factor because you can go places that even motorcycles are not welcome to. Right? Obviously, if I took this Honda Navi on a bike trail, people would probably get all pissed off at me, right? e-bike, obviously it's a bike trail, so they won't. I know there's some Karens out there who complain about e-bikes being on the road. Better watch out, bro. But yeah. Anyways, that's all I can think of. If you guys have more pros, throw them down in the comments below. What are your guys' thoughts on e-bikes? Are they great? Are they more dangerous? I don't know. I feel like whatever you're riding, as long as you're able to be seen, you know, you got like a reflective vest, you got reflective shit on, you got lights all over yourself. That's a good thing, because the number one thing is that people can't see you. That's why you get hit, whether you're on a bicycle or whatever, right? So I don't know. I can't really think of anything else, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And again, if you have any suggestions on what kind of e-bike I should get, here's the thing. I kind of need a folding e-bike. Folding because I don't have much space where I live in the garage. You know, I don't want to take up too much space. So I kind of want like a folding e-bike. Anyway, guys, I'm almost at work. Thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next one.